All right, here we go. So now we are on to the Pro Division. The Pro Division and the Semi-Pro Division have joined together. We had a few different players drop out. We have some scheduling issues as well because Ed and Berg can't play at the same time everyone else can. So anyway, with the players dropping out, some scheduling stuff this week, we're going to drop the traditional tournament format. We're just going to do show matches. We're just going to run as many $15 show matches as we can. And it gives us a little bit more flexibility to get matchups. You know, sometimes there's an upset early on. You know, you got a player that goes home, but you want to see him play some more. So anyway, I think this will work well. We're just going to get as many good games as we can this week with the semi-pro and pro guys. Quick shout out to the sponsors: Snark and Fish, Rolls Royce, Doofus, oh my god, it's Marsh, Mustafa, Dreedash, MS372, Ibrahim and CS Pro. All the money that comes into the channel going back to the players, in this case, in the form of some great top-level action. So, starting things off, we got Ardee versus Zedd, then we're moving on to Berg versus Legend right after that. These are going to be best of 5 with set factions. $15 going to the winner. So we got Ardee. You guys know him. You love him. Age 20, fighting out of the UK. Pretty flexible player, top QM rank. So traditional, he's a good player, but in Blitz, he's definitely proven himself as one of the up-and-coming players right now. Earned his way into the Pro Division, Semi-Pro, or earned his way into Pro Division last month. So definitely playing some great Blitz. Hashtag RDOP. Zedd, fighting out of Algeria, 23 years old. Similar position, a little higher in QM traditionally, and playing game quite a bit longer. You guys know Zedd, you guys know Ardee. Let's get right into it. Yeah, should be some good ones. Wizam in the house, Tanker. You guys are ready for some action. All right, let's get it going. Soviet versus Soviet to start things off here. All right, here we go. Here we go. No intro? Oh, you guys will just have to imagine me doing it. Another round of the Blitz World Series. Even better than that guy, my voice actor. All right, here we go. All right. We got Zedd in red in the top left. We got Ardee in yellow in the bottom right. It is best of 5, starting things off here. Soviet versus Soviet. Then we'll move on to Allied versus Allied. You guys know by now. Anyone late to the party on the crater map? Real simple. Capture the lighthouses if you want to take over the water. We are going to see Zedd get in there right away and take that lighthouse. Both players fortifying their huts right out the front door. You got to do that. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, both these guys know each other. You know, they've been in a similar division, really in a similar skill level within a Blitz for quite a while now. The last couple months, they've been very even. So it should be a pretty interesting one here. And interesting to note, both players not super stretching themselves out on their build. You can kind of see Zedd went a little to the left, a little to the right. Already stretching a bit more, but still very conservative. You know, we've seen in the lower divisions, generally, we would have an aggressive player who was just like straight lining it to his opponent's base, and we're not seeing that from either of these players. Both players being very respectful of each other. The connection's looking pretty good here. Zedd was a little worried about his connection, so good news there. No time for the lag monster today. All right, so Ardee is with a, well, no, Tank's about even. Actually, because of Ardee's drone, he's actually slightly behind on Tanks, possibly. Well, almost by nothing, though. So both players got their tanks, but Ardee's bringing the conscripts over, and I think you guys are going to see a lot of that at this top level. We did see Ed doing it. For those of you guys who missed Ed's matches, the D1 tournament, Ed played some really good games and made great use of the conscripts. Yeah, we are getting some lag here now. Yeah, I think Zedd does have a backup plan if he starts lagging, so hopefully we can make it through this first point. Nice bunker from Ardee, and Ardee's playing really well right now. Nice bunker. He could have... Oh, he tries to put a wall in front of the bunker. So walls in front of the bunker are really big. Walls will keep the... So sentry guns can't shoot through walls, but bunkers can shoot over walls. So walls are really nice. Ardee looking super strong right now. Now with a battle lab from Ardee. You guys, we saw this, you know, all tournament working through the lower divisions. You know, one of the biggest things we saw was people going tech too early or having too much money and not going tech. you know, at the top level, this is where you guys see the build orders that are really dialed in. Look at Ardee's money right now. You know, still able to maintain his money as he gets that Battle Lab out. He's able to get a Kirov now. It's a nice forward bunker on the top side, a Deso out as well. But Ardee is slightly behind on tanks. He's on 1 War Factory, Zedd's on 2. So Zedd is going to pull ahead on the Rhinos. But we'll see if Ardee can match him with his tech. And you see Ardee knew he was going to get behind on Rhinos. He's only on 1 War Factory. He understood that. And you see he brought out a lot of Desos for that exact purpose. Lots of flak in that group. Not going to get anything done. Oh, it'd be great if he took that oil. Man, that Kirov did work. Wow. Got to be very, very happy with that Kirov getting in there and taking out that oil, taking a couple centuries with it. But Zedd in the water now, and Zedd with his own battle lab. So, yeah, I mean, a couple different methods here. Ardee did go earlier tech, but still only on 1 War Factory for Ardee. I'm not sure why Ardee doesn't have another War Factory yet, but so now Ardee's turn to scramble the flak here as Zedd pumps the Dreadnoughts and the Kirov. And even though, yeah, Ardee got the tech out first, but it looks like Zedd may have been able to jump on it and get more done with it. And obviously the tech into the Dreadnought was absolutely massive. It's exactly what you want to do on this map. And I like that Zedd just took the naval yard right away. He had that plan from the beginning. Should be able to pick them apart here. Well played by both players. It's interesting, you know, neither player made any blunders. They played their strategy the way that they wanted to, the way that they had strategized it to come out. And Zedd's just came out on top there. And the Dreadnoughts really were the big swing there, you know. And Zedd did respond to Ardee's Kirov a lot faster. Revo in the house.
I'm so excited to hear I could get frostbite.
Revo just in time for the leg fest. Revo loves a good leg game, man. Dreedash in the house. Everyone's here today. What a party. What a party. You got, again, guys, I do think we have a plan to deal with this lag. I think Zedd can switch his internet over. So, like I said, hopefully just gotta push through this one. Yeah, I mean, so nice countering those Dreadnoughts with the Desolators here, but I'm just not really sure. I'm not really sure what Ardee can be looking to do here. Zedd would have to get pretty sloppy, but Zedd also doesn't have any Desolators in his base, so Ardee might try to go left here and just try to do a base trade. Ardee does have the Desolators to slow him down. Without any Desolators in the base, this is kind of interesting for Zedd. This is a pretty straightforward base trade, but a lot more Desos to slow things down on the back end. Does hit that Iron Curtain. Well played from Ardee, and Zedd may have made a serious miscalculation here. Now Zedd on a lot of radiation on the bottom side. Oh my god, Zedd's going to lose this. Zedd, all of Zedd's tanks are so bruised. Ardee's got to be... This is so weird. Why aren't the Dreadnoughts doing anything? He's trying to now use... The Dreadnoughts now targeting the Deso, so the Dreadnoughts are going to clear out, and it's just coming down to click, and Ardee's going to go home. Ardee could try to go... Yeah, Ardee could try to use these tanks. All of these tanks are so bruised right now. Ardee's going to try to come home and save. He's got a couple buildings left, and Zedd does lose his last tank, and with no War Factory, Ardee takes that point home, and Zedd can't be happy with himself on that one. Nice split from Ardee to take the naval yard to go up top and clean him out. No barracks, no War Factory for Zedd. That's going to be all she wrote. And yeah, couple bad decisions made there. But at the same time, you can't take it away from Ardee. A couple really good decisions made on his end. He countered those Dreadnoughts really, really nicely and was able to, I don't know, wow. Well, I mean, well played by Ardee. But Zedd can't be happy with himself. So Ardee does take that first one home. I think Zedd mentioned he can. I think he can switch over to his. Um, Zedd said, okay, Zedd is saying it didn't lag bad there. There's never a trap. Okay. So, looked like Zedd was able to switch something over. Hopefully we get that lag out of the way. Oh, and we did start these guys Sov versus Sov. So now we'll switch over to Allied versus Allied. Keep this one rolling here. And, yeah, very interesting point there. I really thought, well, obviously, you know, Zedd, I think the biggest thing when you saw it, Zedd didn't have anything on the backside. So when they went for that base trade, which one Zedd really didn't need to force anyway because he had control. He had his dreadnoughts and stuff. I think he could have played it a little bit slower. But ultimately, Zedd didn't have any desolators in his base. He didn't have any drones out. He didn't have anything to slow down on the base trade. I think that was his biggest issue there. Ardee was just able to roll through while Zedd lost a lot of his units in the process. Well, his whole army. Revo. Good use of the blitz tokens here. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ardee now in the bottom left. Zedd in the top right. Allied versus Allied. Going to be a very different look here. Yeah, so all month we've been letting the lower divisions pick their factions. So these higher level guys, we force them to do the swaps. And I think it creates us for some more dynamic games. It's going to be interesting to see. I think what Kian has shown us is possible with Allied, particularly Allied versus Sov. I mean, the Eagles are just so strong. Tucking in, getting your defenses out, and having Eagle Wars, I think, is kind of the meta that Kian has shown us. So we'll see if these players are aware of that and if they play it that way. Yeah, what's the exchange rate on Bitcoin to Blitz tokens? I forget. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, Kian is out this month. No Kian and no Jaz this month. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. The Octo Kid. Really unfortunate, old Kian. But what can you do? It's the way she goes. The way she goes. No explanation either. Just gone. Just say, so hey, Kian, see you next week? No. Okay, cool. Good talk, buddy. Internet strangers, man. That's the way it goes. To be fair, I really thought me and Kian were close friends. Navy SEAL on the top side now. Wait, is that a Navy SEAL? I think that's a Navy SEAL. So already trying to, and you see both players. Well, actually, so Zedd very comfortable tucking in here. Navy SEAL out? Oh my god. Zedd. What? What? What was that? What? So just a quick reminder here, Tanya's can blow up an MCV even when it is undeployed, but Navy SEALs cannot. So that was just a matter of undeploying that MCV. So Zedd does get down and wins that AFC war, but now Ardee pushes in here. I don't know why Ardee's pushing. If you get your opponent's MCV early game, you pull back and slow it down. So Ardee did just push there and lose his army. Now Zedd's not in a terrible position, but he needs to counter-strike quickly here because obviously he's going to fall behind radically as this game continues. But Ardee takes the GGIs out. Paradrop on the way. Does take the War Factory. That elite IFV doing work. Paradrop. Ardee out with the AFC. Ardee now running with his MCV. Oh my god, this is a wacky game. Oh, so Zedd didn't change his internet. Sweet. Hi, X. Yo, yo, yo. And Zedd wins that one. This is a really weird series. This is really weird. I don't know why Ardee pushed. He got that epic MCV snipe early on. Well, epic's a weird word because Zedd didn't even attempt to counter it. But then he just like threw his tanks. That was really weird.
Wake your ass up because it's time to go beast mode.
All right, so Zedd's going to switch over. Zedd is going to switch over his internet real quick. The Elite IFV. Yeah, that was a wacky one. Yeah, good games, though. Yeah, a little lag to work through. Hopefully, Zedd can come up with a solution here. Hopefully, Zedd can find us a solution. Do we got a crowd game? Of course we got a crowd game. Why wouldn't we have a crowd game? Just got to remember, we haven't done one in a while. There's got to be some here. Damn, I forget which ones we've done before. Yeah, better system. There's not even one in that image. All right, you guys ready for it? I'm going to pull up an image, spot the unit in the image, say the name of the unit, get a crowd game point. Okay, simple as that. Ready for it? Spot the unit, say the unit, get a crowd game point. Who sees it? Who sees it? Boobop with the siege chopper right in front of Berg. Right in front of Berg. Boobop with the siege chopper. Revo OP. Here it is for those of you guys who didn't see it. Faster typer. Fancy Feast 10, thanks for the follow, buddy. And Doofus, thanks for the biddies. Obviously, you guys are gems. All right, let's get another one going here. Let's get another one going. Yeah, Boobop doesn't mess around, to be perfectly honest. Like, Boobop's playing for keeps. What am I doing right now? Okay, here we go. Boobop is a crowd game killer. Oh, this one's going to be so hard. Oh, this one's going to be really hard. But that's what champions are made of right here. Just make sure Zedd's not in the game. Okay, he's not. Another minute. Zedd will be back. Here it is. This is a double point. Whoever gets this one gets double points. Doofus just keeps giving you biddies. Doofus is the biddy king. All right, who sees it? This is a double point round. Double points. Whoever can get this one. Gus, are you guessing? No guessing, Gus. Wait, Minka got it? I want to give you guys a second. So Minka did get it, but I want you guys to find it because I hid this one really good. I was really proud of myself on this one. Look at that. I tucked it. See, you gotta follow the color palettes. See that? You tuck them right in like that. Minka OP. I know. He's crazy. Minka's crazy. Oh, Zedd's back. No time for Hangman. No time for Hangman. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're back in it, boys. Revo, Revo on his phone trying to play crowd games. Yeah, that makes it tough. So loser takes. Oh, loser goes Sove now. Already lost the last one. Doofus, I can't even. Doofus, my guy. All right. Here we go, guys. 1-1 for those of you who missed the first two. We've had some wacky games in this series, both bangers, both kind of swings. We've had some blunders, had some good plays. It's making it all happen here today. Doofus. Revo OP. Revo OP. You just say it in one word. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Zedd in the bottom right. Ardee in the top left. Now, this is the first time they haven't gone mirrored factions. So versus Allied here. You got to imagine Zedd. Zedd's going to be looking to tuck himself in that corner. He's going to be looking to get the Eagles out. Ardee's going to be looking to crack the shell. A few different ways to do that for the Soviet player. I think early tech is definitely part of it. Controlling the water is also important, although you do see Zedd again securing that super early lighthouse, which is an interesting move. Doofus. Doofus cracks me up, man. Doofus cracks me up. As we got a little lull in the action here, I want to start hyping everyone up for Snark's Puzzle. It is going to be the event of the century. It's happening this week. It's going to be a multi-streamer event race, PvE, one player, streamer versus Snark's Puzzle, but every streamer in Red Alert 2 is going to be doing it at the same time. I'm not sure if I was supposed to, I'm not really spoiling anything, I'm just setting the pre-hype. Snark's Puzzle happening this week. Stay tuned, get excited. It's going to blow everyone's minds. Now, we now have a terrorist and a Crazy Ivan in the flak track on the top side coming from Ardee. I have no idea why, but I love where his head's at. The Eagle snipes it out. We now have a terrorist and a Crazy Ivan on their own. Never good. Never good. Eagle coming to slow those down. Nice use of the Eagles from Zedd here. Zedd able to take both those out with an Eagle, and that is some money down the drain from Ardee. Berg knows. Berg knows. Another one. Doofus, the biddies. Biddies for days from Doofus. I love it. Do we have a prediction up? What are we doing here? We're not prediction people anymore. All right, so Zedd, good use of those Eagles sniping that forward barracks. The forward barracks is so important for the Soviet player. You got to use the conscripts to get through the flak tracks, or to get through the prism towers. Flak tracks out. We got some Crazy Ivans going on here, and he does take the AFC. A Crazy Ivan rush from Ardee. You guys saw it here first. And Zedd's going to feel uncomfortable enough to push in here. Ardee now bringing conscripts out to try to slow things down. Ardee way behind on tanks right now. When you get a bunch of flak tracks juiced up, that is what you lose in the process. Desolator a little late to the party. Does get a couple drones out. Has to now deso all of his own conscripts. So Ardee has to try to slow things down with these desos. We all know Zedd loves radiation, but it'd be a pretty big blunder here. Is going to get the MCV and pretty much lose all of his tanks in the process. But Zedd's got to be very happy with that exchange. Happy enough for Ardee to quit. So hats off to Ardee. It was a wacky play there. The flak tracks, the Crazy Ivans, the terrorists. I don't think it was necessarily a bad idea, but it was too much of an overcommit. It would have been difficult to get enough value to make up for how far he got behind on tanks. I mean, for an allied player to be able to win a game with 10 Grizzlies, something you want to avoid. But there's a way to do what Ardee did. And, it's as simple as having a couple bunkers ready to defend, having some drones ready, having some desolators ready. A couple of little things like that on the back end could have helped, but I think he would have had to get a little bit more value out of the Crazy Ivan rush. All right, the prediction. Now everyone's got a little leg up on the predictions. That's okay. We run predictions however we can take them. All right, we'll close the prediction now. So you never know. You never know. I mean, Ardee's certainly not out of this yet. Ardee's playing some wacky blitz right now, and I think the Allied versus Soviet slightly favored in this matchup here. So we'll see if Ardee can put another one on the board, bring us to game number 5, and put on a show for all of us. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Didn't even give the leg a chance. That's right. That is right. No time for leg in that game. Yeah, very interesting. It's funny because sometimes, like, in lower level games, oh, Bud Smuggler, biddies. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, appreciate it. The money all going back to next month's tournament. I don't want to get you guys too excited, but at the same time I do. Next month's tournament, the Doom map, it's going to blow minds. You know, this map's like, oh, I kind of get it. This one seems pretty simple. Doom. There's a lot going on Doom. I said to myself, let's annoy the pros. That's what I tried to make for next month. So stay tuned to the Doom map. We will be releasing it this Saturday. This Saturday after we finish up all these pro matches, I'll be releasing the new map, and we'll be running another tournament next month on it. All the money coming in, going out in prizes next month. All right, here we go. Here we go. So Ardee, yeah, bringing the infantry in just needs to, obviously, step number 1 as the Allied players resist the early Soviet pressure. Is it 100% on Ardee?
I've got the knowledge.
Why doesn't my prediction button work? Oh, it does. Whoa, how many people bet? It's crazy. It's probably just one person betting on Ardee. Anyway. Hard to say. Right now, honestly, it's hard to say. In a best of 5, to not go with the person with the most points is hard, but Ardee's certainly proven himself. This is a very even game today. 3 people on Ardee, wow. Is there a way to see that from... It doesn't tell me there, does it? No. So Ardee staying alive, Eagles out, love that. Bud Smuggler with the sub too. You're spoiling me, man. You're spoiling me. So Zedd, ooh, and so we do see a mirrored naval grab here right in the center. He's got a couple dolphins out. Zedd could pop down and destroy this naval yard. I'm not sure why he's not. You know, on this map, the naval yard is supposed to... ooh, nice hit with the Eagles. Now a little push here. And so we got dolphins and subs battling in the middle. This Ardee's army's looking pretty nasty as these Mirages join the fight. And when the Prism Tank comes in to outrange him, Zedd's going to be in trouble. And Zedd's broke. The big issue is Zedd's broke. So Zedd is falling behind on this naval battle. No, Zedd could be... so Ardee was targeting the naval yard. That's an interesting decision. Hard to say. The naval battle's hard to say, but the big issue is... So Iron Curtain. The Iron Curtain, I think, is a little too late. Ardee, so now both players strapped on money. So here comes the Prism Tank. He does push in before the Prism Tank gets there. This Prism Tank can do so much work now, and without that Iron Curtain, Zedd doesn't really have an answer right now for these Mirages. No Desolators either. We haven't seen Zedd make good use of the Desolators today. Yeah, against the Allied player, double battle lab is big. Ooh, Prism Tanks. Whoa, super wacky tank control here from Ardee. Okay, so that's exactly what you do. Use the Prism Tanks as your artillery, keep them behind your line, and just slowly pinch him out. Now Desolator's out now from Zedd, but you kind of got to try to Deso bomb it. Just doing work, and he's trying to wait for this Iron Curtain, and Ardee wants to push in, and Ardee does push in, throws all of his Prism Tanks, and out of position now. Ardee's going to get gobbled up by these Rhinos. And that was a good calculation from Zedd, but a bit of a mismanagement of his units there from Ardee. I was off on that calculation too. I thought those Mirages would hold up a little bit better. Does Force Shield to save the Iron Curtain, so now the Iron Curtain's coming here, and Zedd's got to get a lot of value out of this Iron Curtain, and Ardee needs to stop throwing units. Aircraft carrier out now. Ooh, the aircraft carrier going to hit the Iron Curtain. Oh, he's on it. Oh my God, so he uses the Iron Curtain defensively. And you guys see there, Ardee tried to hit his nuclear reactor. Not only did he not get the nuclear reactor, there's actually 2 nuclear reactors anyway. Can he get this Iron Curtain? So now the rhinos are countering the aircraft carriers from the land. He does get the Iron Curtain. Mirage is doing work on the top side. This aircraft carrier needs to get out of harm's way, and it is possible. He just needs to get him off the shoreline so the rhinos can't counter him. Deso now coming to counter the aircraft carriers, and Zedd sending it on the bottom side, going right into his base. He's got a couple desolators, so the Mirages need to stay back. Hits the nuclear reactor on the top side with the Eagles. So Ardee with naval control here is looking pretty good. He just needs to resist. Now you see Ardee bringing out the snipers to counter the desolators, the Mirages to hold on, the rhinos can't push. The aircraft carrier is now in the center of the lake where they should be doing work. There goes the nuclear reactor. There goes pretty much everything. No way for Zedd to get back into this one. Really, really tough now. He doesn't have the anti-air to hold off these the aircraft carriers. Doesn't have the rhinos to make a push, and no Iron Curtain. And with that, man, this has been a wacky game. Oh my God. What a banger. I'm like kind of half asleep because I had this long weekend in Vegas, so I'm moving kind of slow. So everything that's amazing that's happening is like hitting me 10 seconds after. And I'm like, oh my God, this is all amazing. Like, this is hilarious. Every single point in this match has like gone one way and then the other. Wow, what a treat. So now game number 5 here. These guys are going to pick their own factions. Too many dolphins in the pond. Ardee knows how to entertain, that's for sure. Whenever you start building terrorists and crazy Ivans, I mean, you're a showman. You're a showman. And we do got, this is perfect timing, guys. Again, we do have Berg and Legend coming on right after this, top of the hour. So both players going allied. So again, game number 5 here, they can pick their own factions. Both players opting for allied. So we're going to see an allied versus allied battle. Now, we did see this already in this series, and Zedd won it. I can't remember. Some wacky stuff happened. Something wacky happened, I'm sure. Of course. Wacky stuff every point. All right. So allied versus allied, and it'll be interesting to see here. I mean, this is just such a big. It comes down to the AFC wars. Who's going to get the Eagles out first? Who's going to destroy the other person's AFC and control their tech? I mean, that's allied versus allied. That's everything right now. Both these players know it. $15 on the line. They're going to come for blood. I love it. Love it.
Are you ready for a war?
We're ready for a war. We wouldn't be fist pumping if we weren't. Nice anti-scout from Ardee. That's good as allied. Well, anti-scouting is always good, but it's just not really viable in a lot of cases. So now Zedd is now bringing out GGI IFVs. I love both these guys, man. These guys they're both entertainers. So, okay, so you saw there, Zedd ahead on the AFC. Zedd is going to have the AFC advantage here. Confetti redeemed by Revo. Nice, nice. Just what we needed to hype up this match point here. So, Ardee's trying to kind of pushing it a little bit with these GIs. I'm not exactly sure why, but I like it. And you do see a base stretch from Ardee, which is not super common for Allied, but trying to be the aggressor here. And I like that kind of not playing the way that you would expect the Allied player to play, especially with these guys who really know each other. If you can surprise them a little bit, that's always nice. Using those GIs, nice micro here, but no anti-air in the group except his own Eagles, or except his own Rockies. Eagles coming in now. AFC Wars, here we go. Loses the AFC, so now he has to hover those Eagles or they'll crash. he should be looking to try to go hit Zedd's AFC. So Zedd trying to get up there. Oh, and Zedd does hit an eagle, so that AFC is not going to go down. But now Ardee in the back of his base, diving now, trying to pick targets here. Can probably take out his ground defenses, probably. Zedd not using his Rockies effectively. Gonna dive on the MCV. Diving, 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 diving. He's not gonna get this MCV. Oh, no. And that, if it wasn't a series that had swung so many different ways, I'd be tempted to say that that is a game-defining moment right there. And it was just the wrong decision from Ardee. He did not have the firepower to make that one happen. And that's the way she goes. Oh, Minka, the no timer. Yep. We messed that one up, didn't we? Messed that one up. So there's a timer on game number 5. The way she goes, the way she goes. These guys won't let it come down to 10 minutes anyway. Man, the timer's hard to remember, man. I really struggle with that. So Zedd now with the Battle Lab out. Man, these guys really got the screen stretched with their builds right now. So Ardee again going to try to go and take an oil here. Both players just picking at each other. It's a nice chain reaction from that oil. Zedd's got a lot more Rockies, but Zedd now out with these Mirages, so these Grizzlies lose a lot of ability here. This would be a nice hit. If Ardee can get this, he's, yeah, oh, devastating hit, and you got to make the turtle pay. If you stick in your corner, your oils become a liability, and you have to punish your opponent for that. Zedd had that conservative build, and it put his a lot of his base at risk there. That was a massive hit. Zedd is on 10K, and now the Elite IFV bottom left here. Elite IFV's going off, man. They're fast. They can do so much work. Gonna get in there and snipe a War Factory. Nice little hit there. So that was a massive hit to Zedd's economy. Zedd is now on three oils, but Zedd has 10K in the bank for whatever reason. So with 10K in the bank, it's nice, but Ardee, I mean, that's just a nice hit from Ardee, but with 10K in the bank, I'm not sure. He doesn't really have enough to push through here. Gotta have, where are the snipers at, boys? Gotta have the snipers on the field now. Snipers counter those GIs, just too many GIs. And now Zedd, both players just rich. And Zedd has a lighthouse, which is massive in this position. Zedd does have the lighthouse and a battle lab. So with this much money, you got to expect the naval yard to be coming, but you see Zedd's money's dropping off. So Zedd is falling behind slightly here because you see he has to keep rebuilding oils. He's going to try to hit that oil. Oh, and another beautiful hit from Ardee. Great choice there, hitting that oil. Takes the battle lab with it. And this is the move from Ardee. Just keep picking on Zedd's economy because Zedd has to keep building these oils. Yeah, he had that extra money in the bank, but it's going to go quick when you're only working on a few oil derricks. He has 4 out right now, but oh, and that Elite IFV comes out. So Zedd does take his AFC again, but Ardee has another one to go back to, so Ardee's going to keep those AFCs pumping. Keep in mind there are some gaps out right now, so the players don't fully know what's on the front line of their opponent's base. And again, Ardee takes the battle lab, and this is big for Ardee. The tech tanks, who can pull ahead, who can stay ahead on those buildings is big. Snipes another oil. I love this from Ardee, just harassing his economy. Gonna now dive in, try to take those prism tanks. IFVs on the backside. Those Rockies are doing a lot of work here. A lot of micro going on. Players deciding what they're gonna attack here, what they're gonna go after. And Ardee gonna dive on another oil again. And now Ardee's definitely comfortable pulling back right now. He's just slowly chipping away at Zedd. Really like how Ardee's playing this now. In many of these situations, he doesn't quite have the army to push in recklessly, but he's just edging him out oil derrick by oil derrick. Love how Ardee played that. But really hats off to both players there. Ardee taking that one home, but what a banger. What an absolute treat of a series for us in the booth and on the sidelines. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, that's that's why we're all here for matches like that. Yeah, I mean, what a banger. What a banger. So Ardee does take that one home. Yeah, It was interesting, Zedd does this like Zedd does a good job of kind of baiting buildings. Like he'll bait, the opponent's gonna come in. Already flexing. So, the opponent's going to come in, and as soon as they target the war factory, then your army comes in. And in that split second where they're not shooting at you, you can get this edge as the defender. And Zed was kind of baiting a little bit there with his army, but Ardee was just comfortable taking out those oils each time. And again, those oils became such a liability with how tight his base was. A lot of big chain reactions. And Ardee really made him pay for it. But really well played by both players there. They really managed their eagles well. That whole game, they both had their eagles making laps. Really speaks to how fast these players are moving.